And welcome back to the Zolteus Gaming Channel. I am your host, Zolteus. Back with another episode of Empire of Sin. We're going to do another boss review. Let's take a look. So, the last person we did was Angelo Jenna. I skipped Al Capone and Frankie Donovan, but we're going to go back to Al Capone. If you guys have watched my series, then this is a no-brainer for you. You know just how strong Al Capone could be, but we're going to talk about him for those that haven't seen the series. So, for Alphonse Capone, his Empire bonus is production cost reduction of breweries by 20%. So that can be a pretty big deal because we're talking about 20%, right? A lot of other bosses are like 5% in upgrades, things like that. But the production cost of brewery, and we're talking when you're making the good stuff, production cost minus 20%. If you have multiple breweries across several neighborhoods, that's gonna add up. And then brothel ambience costs minus 20%. So ambience is going to increase the value of your club and make it more attractive for other people to come utilize it. So a minus 20% cost, ambience cost for that is also going to be a big deal. So if you want slow and steady, you can go the brothel route. If you want to make, if you want brewery production costs to be down so you can sell brew to all the other bosses and the minor factions and things like that, brewery's the way to go. So, Empire, when it comes to Empire bonuses, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Diplomatic bonus, so stronger bonds. Passive faction rating gain when in defensive pact +1. So what they mean by passive faction rating gain is when you're in a defensive pact, you go up by one faction rating every single time it's calculated, and that's that can add up over time, and so pretty decent diplomatic bonus there. Especially if you plan on having a lot of defensive packs. Now, unfortunately, defensive packs means if any of your packs with bosses, if any of those bosses get into a war, if you have multiple defensive packs and they end up fighting each other, you're going to have to choose, which means you're going to have to break one of those packs most likely. But it's all in how you play. So the big ability for Al Capone is Rain of Fire. So fire a stream of bullets over the highlighted area. Anyone caught in the area of attack is suppressed and will take damage when they move. So that's a big deal. You want to talk about what makes this boss insane. It's not his Empire bonus. Yeah, his Empire bonuses are decent. It's not his diplomatic bonus. That's decent. His boss ability, holy crap. So I'm going to show it to you just how insane this ability can be. All right, we got Al Capone here. Just like every other one, I'm going to equip him. In this case, though, actually equipping him with the machine gun makes a big difference because Rain of Fire, right, he's going to use his primary ability. And I'm going to make sure that we're switched so we don't have to worry about it later. But I'm going to show you this thugs, and I'm going to show you this on like meteor characters, and you're going to see just how insane this ability is. All right, so we are in combat. We already have a 74% chance to hit. It might have been a little bit more had we been backed up a little bit. But watch this, Rain of Fire. So this is also a concentrated ability, so you can't just fire, omnidirectional, right? You gotta make sure you plan as much as you can how you use this ability. But you notice it's not going to kill these guys, right? But it's going to suppress them. They're going to take damage. And then they go to move and they die. Like, that's a lot of damage without anyone doing anything else. And let me show you what I mean by a lot of damage. So I don't know who these guys are. We'll find out. It doesn't matter. Either way, we got 3 more beefier guys here. White City Circus. All right. Yeah. Okay. So So White City Circus. So I'm going to position myself right here. Just for funsies. Now, normally you could, you know, pause the game, scroll out, and do a travel to if you're far enough away. And that would put you, unfortunately, right in the middle, which might not be where you want to be, but you're still going to be able to take out a lot of guys. But either way, I am positioning myself because these guys are not enemies yet. I am going to hit combat. I can now hit all 3 of these people. And we have the potential to take at least one of them out. It depends on if we crit. We have an 83% chance in a crit right next to Al Capone here, and one farthest away. So you never know. But just see how insane this ability is when used properly. Especially if you can use it before combat starts. Alright, so all 3 of these guys, none of them went down, which was unfortunate. But you have 31 hit points, 17 hit points, and 7 hit points. So I'm just going to sit here and take out who I need to, but that's insane. And we got unlucky. We didn't get a single crit, right? But we didn't get a single crit. And we got 7 hit points left. We got 17 hit points left. We missed once with the person that was right next to us, which is funny, but you know. And then we got 31 hit points here with a 60% chance to crit, you know. And we crit at least once, which was nice, but that's insane. Like, that's a lot of damage. What happens if 6 people are in that and you take out 1 or 2 of them? You have leveled the playing field. There was no chance that you don't lose or that you don't win unless just horrible things happen. So if you can drop on a group of people like that and position yourself where you can hit all of them with that ability before combat starts, you are doing good. So when it comes to diplomatic, when it comes to racket management, Al Capone is okay. He is. When it comes to combat, his ability is insane. So that's going to do it for this episode. Like and subscribe for more content. And as always, I'll see you next week. 4 crits. 4. Just saying. 4 crits.